Yeah, Solid Hill TDS, what's up? Yeah, come on. I.O.W. Sports Network, late night edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Pour Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Pour Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mar. Hey. L Boogie with the hot flame, ashtray full of top names, little tree for your membrane. This the 9-hour time frame. I just snatched up a 6-pack, got my hands on a lid pack, whipping up a little batch of snacks. Yeah, man, I think I'm all set. Late night, can't sleep. Go ahead and just tap in. Better grab you a cold one, and we about to get some laps in. Wild card on the microphone, he'll hit you with a couple flurries. Y'all need to just strap in for some entertainment sports commentary. We about to raise the bar. Wild card bar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Pour Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card bar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card bar.
It's Taco Tuesday. I know I had to hit y'all with my LeBron James impersonation. It's Taco Tuesday. Yes, well, it's Taco Tuesday on the mountain in the West Coast time. We just eclipsed past midnight in the central, 1 a.m. In the east. So it's now early Wednesday. But regardless, I know I'm getting a late start on tonight's show, but I wanted to make sure that, you know, I caught the opening of the NBA. We'll definitely start in that topic. Of course, there's some other NFL topics I want to touch on for sure. Cooper Kupp in trade discussions. I got my own opinions on that situation. I also wanted to elaborate a little bit more on the Deshaun Watson situation and his future in the NFL, or in my opinion, lack thereof. We'll kind of rehash some of that talk right there. Possible WNBA work stoppage. The players opting out of the CBA. Wanting to get some power. I don't blame them. We'll definitely talk about that. But hey, let's get to it, man. Let's talk about it. The NBA is back, y'all. Did you miss it? Did you miss it or not? Nah, it's dope. Had a doubleheader tonight. Obviously, the nightcap, which is the primary reason why I'm running the show a little bit late, is because I was watching, Lakers playing host to the Timberwolves. And look, y'all, for those who watch the show, watch my content, they know I'm a Lakers fan. Kobe Bryant's my favorite player of all time. Also, they those who watch the content know that I also aren't, I'm not the biggest fan of LeBron, but I saying that, and let me get this out the way now. All right. You can be like me, not a big fan of LeBron. I'm talking about the basketball player, not the man. And then you got people who are enamored with LeBron, sexuals, Ron Murphydites, whatever you want to call them, whatever. His little fan base, his groupies, whatever. I don't care what side of the like or dislike seesaw that you sit on. Can we be honest about this situation that happened? It was history made tonight. Bronny, his son, and Bron checked in at the same time, made NBA history, right? First father-son duo to play. Of course, the Griffeys, Ken Griffey Jr., Sr. were in attendance. So, the only two pairs of father and sons to play together as teammates in a major sport. So, hey, like I said, you don't gotta like LeBron. You may love LeBron, regardless. Like I said, I don't care what side you sit on. That's pretty cool. All right. I don't have a son, but if I did, and I would have loved to be in a situation where you can do something in a professional setting with your son by your side. I think that'd be pretty dope. Unfortunately, I got 3 daughters. Not too many professional situations athletically that we could probably do. One is because I got a lot of dad weight now. I got the sexiest dad body in the history of dad bods. I am not in high school shape, not in college shape, and I'm damn sure not in my bachelor shape. All right, I'm about 10 years removed from being in shape. All right, so anything athletic for me is this: taking a beer, cracking it open. That's as athletic as I get right nowadays. Matter of fact, cheers. All right. So, and plus I got young kids. By the time they hit, teenage years, I'll be closer to 50. Won't be doing too much. So anyway, I just had to get that out the way to start. I think that's a cool moment, regardless how you, wherever you sit on the LeBron thing. That's pretty dope. He gets to play with his son. All right. I can admit that. I'm not a big fan of LeBron. I never really have been. But that's a cool ass moment. Matter of fact, I would have loved to have had that moment with my dad. That'd have been dope. That'd have been cool as hell. Who knows what the future holds with Bronny? Hopefully he can improve on his game. But now that I got the nice shit out the way, let's talk about the real shit. All right. Look, 2 minutes and 41 seconds. All right, that's what he logged tonight. That's what he logged. I get it. Make the history moment. Get the photo out with the Griffies. Check in with your dad, and then go sit your ass down. That's pretty much what JJ Redick did. And hey, it is what it is. I wasn't a big fan of drafting Bronny, me being a Lakers fan, but they did it. All right. One thing I'm not going to do on my shows or any of the content that I'm doing, I'm not going to spend the next 81 games trying to dissect Bronny Jr. All right. He's a 55th overall pick. All right. He's a reserve. Who knows if he even gonna get PT the next game? Don't be surprised you see some healthy scratch DNPs. No minutes logged. All right. I've been honest about my critique about Bronny James. I think he has some work to do. Unfortunately, I think he's a little bit undersized. When I saw him for those 2 minutes and 41 seconds, him trying to guard Ant-Man, that wasn't fair. Ant-Man's too big for him. Matter of fact, there's going to be a lot of guards, shooting guards, that are just going to absolutely be too big for Bronny Jr. He lacks the size of his dad. As of right now, that's for sure. The good thing about it is that, most young men don't stop growing till about, mid-20s, something like that. He's still a teenager for the most part. I think he's 18, 19 years old. He still got some room to grow. All right. And he's definitely going to have to work on his game. That's just, honest critique. I'm not going to spend too much time on him this season. I'm not expecting much from Bronny Jr. All right. Unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of people that's going to constantly talk about him and his dad and the history being made over the next 81 more games. I'm not going to be one of those. All right. And CNN is that the Timberwolves had a deep playoff run last year, and they're favored to do great things. This year. I just got to be quite honest. I thought that was an impressive victory for the Lakers. All right. I'm still on the fence on JJ Redick as the head coach. I do see the coaching staff and the people he has in the room with him. A smart man, getting a big chunk of former NBA coaches that have coached in the league within the last 10, 15 years, and he's got him on his coaching staff. So there's one thing that I will give JJ Redick praise on. He put together one hell of a coaching staff. That's for sure. But let's be honest, Lakers fans. Is game one, 81 more to go. And that's the scary part. Is as good as they look today. In particular, a guy that I've always given a lot of criticism on, Anthony Davis. I know it's game one, and the fans were cheering. They were cheering. MVP, MVP, MVP. All right. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it in game one. But can I get it for game 25? Can I get it for game 42? Can I get it for game 55, 57? Maybe a throw in a couple of back-to-backs, maybe. I don't know. Can Anthony Davis meet the criteria of awards playing 65 games? I'm hoping so. Can he play like this throughout the, continuation of the season? At least let's be consistent with some type of play. Because what the man did tonight was absolutely masterful. It was a masterpiece. All right. Anthony Davis was all over the place. Anthony Davis, that's the Anthony Davis that I keep trying to get on a consistent basis. I mean, I didn't call, dogged and joked on this man and went on rants about this man. Now, he ain't got no dog in him. He ain't got no fight in him. He's a pushover. He's soft. But then he has games like tonight where he completely dominated. Completely dominated. I mean, literally, the man was a monster tonight. From now on, that's how you basketball. Anthony Davis. This is the thing, my man. This is the game that Lakers fans that we want from you on a consistent basis. Not, game one and then you don't look nothing like that in game two. Or you take another 4 or 5 games to get back to the previous performance on game one. No, we don't ask much from you, AD. It's just be consistent. Just be consistent. 11 of 23 shooting. 13 and 15 from the free throw line. He had 16 total rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, 3 blocks. 36 points in 38 minutes. He was a monster. He was a man amongst boys. He made Rudy Gobert. See, here's the thing about, and I don't mean to get off topic, but just ride with me, y'all. See, Rudy Gobert just got an extension. Just got an extension. I don't understand how this man just got another contract extension. What did I miss? Now, Rudy Gobert, he's not more the offensive guy. You're supposed to be the defense guy, right? The defense guy. That's what they brought you in Minnesota for, so they can, alleviate the pressure off of Cat. Now Cat gone. All right. So your man, he didn't play too bad, Rudy Gobert. But my thing is for the extension and the money that you've been getting, I need you to be excellent against the top guys at your position. You just had a guy in Anthony Davis just dog walk you tonight. You couldn't guard him. Couldn't guard him. Absolutely couldn't guard him. Love me some double doubles. I love it. Give me more. This is what we need from you, AD. This is exactly what we need. But I already see a glaring need. And I thought that the Lakers was going to fix it. We need a shooter, bro. Look, Austin Reeves, AR, you know, he's more like a cat gun. He's not consistent. He doesn't do enough for me to be satisfied as a Lakers fan that I can rely on Austin Reeves. I don't think he's consistent enough. I don't think D'Angelo Russell, I don't think he's consistent enough. So if anybody would ask me what are my expectations for the Lakers, can you at least get out the play-in tournament? Because one thing that I was watching, the TNT fellas, and Chuck has said one thing that is absolutely right. The Lakers are still a play-in tournament team at best. Look good. I get it. They beat the Timberwolves. They went into a deep playoff run. That was last year. But this roster, this whole is different. Not only is it different, but there's a lot of weight and pressure on Anthony Edwards right now to deliver. And don't get me wrong, he's going to ooze his confidence. And I love that about Anthony Edwards. But and I can't believe I'm saying this. There's going to be some times he's going to miss Cat. There's going to be some times he's going to miss Cat. Like, damn. I wish I had my big man back. He's very talented. Sometimes lack a little dog in him. But for the most part, Karl-Anthony Towns, walking double-double. Easily. So there's going to be some production on that side, the offensive side, that I think Anthony Edwards is going to absolutely miss about not having Cat no more. Because Gobert's not there for offense. He's not. Hate to bust your bubble. He's not there for offense. He's there to disrupt, rim protect, rebound. Every now and then they'll throw him a bone, but that's not his job. I also feel bad for the Timberwolves on this, and I've always been a big fan of Julius Randle. What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? He used to be a baller. He a JV boy. What? I know we talk about falling from grace in other sports about other people. Here's your basketball version. Yeah. My man V in the building. But no. Look, Lakers, I think, still going to compete for play-in spot. I hate to say this, as far as the Timberwolves went last year, I might have to knock them down. I know I was on with my man Bobby G last week, and we was making our NBA predictions, but the way that they was looking tonight, and I get it. I'm not trying to just be a prisoner of the moment, but this is what we all have to go by based off of, because it was opening night. I don't know what the future is going to hold for either the Lakers or the Timberwolves. But one thing about the Timberwolves is if Ant-Man ain't scoring, who's scoring? Who's going to pick up the slack? Who's going to be that standout option to help Anthony Edwards with the scoring? I mean, Anthony Edwards, yeah, he got 27 points, but 10 to 25 shooting. Not efficient. It's not efficient. Rudy Gobert, the 13 points. But you see what his job is, 14 boards. Now, how you get one block? Anyway. But you see what it is. He's not your number 2 scorer. It's supposed to be Julius Randle. But I just said about Julius Randle. I don't know what's up with you, bro. How's your fall off from grace just? And are you going to be able to finish the season? Because Julius Randle has been having some injury issues. That's the reason why he's not in New York. That's the reason why they was like, hey, man, we got an opportunity to get Cat. Yeah, you can take Julius. Yeah, go ahead. They ain't even batted eye. Said bye-bye. Bye-bye. But come on now. There's going to be some times where you're going to look at the Timberwolves and you'll be like, man, was that really a smart idea to trade away Cat? And I'm not the biggest fan of Cat. I'm just not. I think sometimes he gets a little too point guardish, too happy, you know? He wants to be the big man on the perimeter, shooting threes all day. Yeah, you didn't win your little funky ass NBA All-Star 3-point shooting contest. Cool, cute, whatever. There's gonna be some times where, especially in New York, they're gonna need you to step up. Speaking of New York, the Knicks, who actually play in New York, unlike the 2 football teams who claim they're New York. I know I'm petty, y'all. The New Jersey Jets and Giants, y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm being petty, y'all. I really am. I'm just gonna say this right now. It might be low-hanging fruit, but I don't care. Celtics, man. Who's gonna knock them off that throne? I don't see a team in the East that I can trust to say that's gonna knock off the Boston Celtics. I know there's gonna be some teams that's gonna want to compete with them, but I still don't. I still think they the dog. I still think they the top guys. But here's the problem with Boston Celtics. As they break the record of most 3 points made in a game by a team with 29, they also got 3-point shooting happy. What's up, O? Shout out to my boy O. Y'all tapping with Baller Buzz Sports Entertainment. But here's my thing. Boston cannot get too shooter happy behind the perimeter. Can't do it. It's not feasible. It's just not. All right. It's get back to, certain similar things that got y'all the championship last year. Obviously, cook with Jaylen Brown, cook with Jason Tatum, Derek White, especially his performance last year, and I can see it in this game right here. He just might be the third option. Well, he is. No. Because obviously Tatum and Brown, your first 2 options right there. Derek White has actually been playing well enough that he is their third option. Thought I never see the day that he would matter. Plays great defense, energy guy. But between this game and last year, you could have had me fooled. Like damn. When did Derek White get kind of nice like this? See why he earned that extension. He played well. Been playing well for a minute. Give that man his props. But I'm hard pressed to see another team, especially in the East, to knock them off the Eastern Crown for sure. I mean, let's run down the list. Who do y'all think is going to be contenders? You say the Knicks? Well, y'all saw what they did to the Knicks today. I get it. The Knicks got to get in chemistry. I ain't trying to hear the excuses. Got your ass whooped. All right? Literally, the team was trying to break a record on y'all asses. Literally just jacking up threes because they wanted to pass the record on y'all asses. Let that sink in. Imagine if they actually were a little bit more sharp shooting tonight behind the arc. This ain't no 22-point deficit. or a 23-point deficit. I apologize. This is a pack your shit and get the hell out Boston type of ass whooping. They done rolled, put the banner up. Champions. Now they broke the tie between them and the Lakers. Now they got 18 championships. They got their little cute little jackets with the gold little emblem saying they the big dogs. They play like it. Because if there's one thing that's been absolutely correct about the Boston Celtics, they do what most teams wish they can do. And you want to know what that is? That is consistently, more times than not, all 5 of their starters are in double figures. That's including old ass Al Horford. 11 points from him, 37 for Tatum, 18 for Drew Holiday, who's not an offensive guy. He's a great perimeter defender. He's a great facilitator. Come on, 18 from him. Derek White, again, 24 points. Jaylen Brown, 23 points. Like, what are we doing? When the Celtics play like this, might as well give them banner number 18. Because you can't say the Knicks, maybe the Knicks might look different down the road. Give them time to gel. That's fair. I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to try to be a prisoner of the moment for tonight. All I'm saying is that there's a team like Boston who just won a championship. All those people are still in the building. They have the chemistry. They have the team cohesiveness to make sure that they can run it back. Name another team that's built like them right now. There's no other team in the East for sure that I see. Come on. You know what's funny? Don't bring up Philly. Don't nobody bring up the 76ers. The crazy thing is you get Paul George, okay? You get him, right? You add it to Joel Embiid, who both have their own injury issues. These jokers ain't even ready for the opening game. They're going to be out. Let that sink in. Oh, yeah, man. We got these fellas. We got Paul, BG, MNMB, PG, MB. This is what I was talking about with my man Bobby G last week. When, not if, when the injuries between Embiid and PG-13, when they were going to affect Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey did well when he did his best to hold the Philadelphia ship from sinking because Embiid was out for an extended period of time. Now, I don't think he's got that je ne sais quoi, I love Tyrese Maxey. But you got to be damn near Kobe to play for the 76ers because your top 2 options to scoring is going to be a turnstile. Which one of them cats is going to be hurt this week? If not one or the other, maybe both. I don't believe in the Sixers. Right now, I can't believe in the Knicks. I got to see them start putting it together. If we have this conversation 2 months from now, cool. I might change my tone on the Knicks. I can only go based off of one game on opening night. The Knicks did not look good. They didn't. They got their ass kicked. Point blank, period. All right? Can't do it. Top 5. Jokic, Giannis, Tatum, Doncic, SGA. I actually rock with Jokic. I can see that. Tatum, I'm not mad at that. Of course, Luka and SGA. I definitely agree with that. I got to take Giannis out of that. Here's why. He's very limited on his offensive skill set. His best move is run like Derrick Henry to the 10 and maybe do a Euro step or a spin, and hopefully I don't bulldoze nobody and get the charge and call, and I'll lay it up. Don't get me wrong. It's worked well for Giannis. 2 MVPs. All right. He's a champion. All right. And in that year that they won the championship, trust me, Milwaukee needed everything they needed from Giannis. All right. So I'm not hating on the man's talent. What I'm saying is when it comes to offensive skill set, Anthony Edwards' bag is more developed. And it's crazy because he's a younger guy. I mean, we're still waiting on Giannis to get more consistent with the free throws, with the actual shooting. My man's still struggling from the free throw line. Free throws is free opportunities to get points. And he hasn't locked it down. I think that's an issue. And lately, he's been having durability issues. He came up missing in a couple of these playoffs the last few years, hurt. Your team needs you the most. He's on the bench, street clothes, hurt. So that's the only person I would probably take out is Giannis and put in my man Ant-Man. Yeah, they do let him get away with it because I didn't see that man do a lot of crazy stuff. But there's gonna be a point in time where if I'm playing Milwaukee, point blank period. So here's that's another team, Milwaukee. I'm not sold on Milwaukee because I wasn't sold on them last year. I did not like we got issues with Giannis staying healthy. We also got issues with Dame. Dame's he's mid-30s. Ask anybody who's been, all this, bounce and they step all young, feeling good. That body starts hitting mid-30s. Ooh, ain't feeling quite right. Trust me. Shit changed on you real quick. So Dame is not a spring chicken. But here's a problem why I really didn't like the acquisition of Dame going to Milwaukee is because Dame can score anywhere, outside, inside. So a whole half a court is his range. But here's the problem. When he's on the floor and Giannis is on the floor with him, Giannis absolutely needs the paint to, affect the game offensively. He needs it. So if he needs that paint, that makes it hard for Dame to just use the whole part of that half of the court to be effective. You pretty much relegated Dame to being an outside jump shooter, which he can still do it, but I don't, he's not Steph. All right. He's not as proficient in the shooting like Steph. That's the greatest shooter. So obviously I'm trying to compare on skill set. Dame's pretty good, but he can't get down there and affect that game because he before some of these injuries has been one of the best finishers. So I mean, it's just some of those things like that where I'm not sold on Milwaukee. I'm just not. I'm not sold on Milwaukee. I mean, will they be in the playoffs? Yeah, especially in these. They're definitely one of the, top 4 or 5 teams in the East. But I don't think it's going to amount to nothing. What I will say is, watch out for the Magic. They're still young. They're hungry. They want to show that they can play ball with the big boys. They got some of that good playoff experience last year. I think that boded well. I think that's going to pay dividends for the Magic. I'm not saying they're going to knock off Boston. Please don't think I'm saying that. I'm just saying watch out for the young Bulls. Paolo's going to have an MVP season. I don't think he gets an award. He will put his name in that conversation. Mark my words. I think Paulo is definitely going to have a hey, that arrived moment. We here. I'm that guy. So definitely looking at for sure with Boston, they could probably give some fits. The Magic. I think they could give Boston some fits. I don't think they'll win. I think they give them fits. Cleveland, no, too guard heavy. You can't be too guard heavy against probably one of the better perimeter defenses in all of NBA. I mean, come on. I wouldn't even try it. Wouldn't even try it. Cleveland might mess around and get swept in the regular season and in the postseason if they meet up with Boston. They gonna get their asses handed to them. I love Spider Mitchell. Love Donovan Mitchell. Hey, well, come on, man. What about the rest of your squad? All them guards gonna shoot your way out to a finals? Nah, doubt it. I mean, but somebody give me a team who you think can do it in the East. I don't see it. Atlanta, they should start blowing that roster up. Blow it up. Get what you can. Chicago, I love the story of Alonzo Ball being cleared to play. And he played in about almost 2 years. So love to see him out there. I don't think they still got it. No juice. Detroit. Come on, we gonna keep it moving. Shout out to my brother Detroit, man. I ain't gonna dish your team like that. I ain't gonna dish your team like that. But you know what it means. They're pitiful. Indiana, possibly. Like some of what they're doing over there in the offseason. Trying to build a squad over there. Miami. Here's my beef with Miami. And it's happened every year with them. They be bullshitting during the regular season. But when that clock hits prime time, playoff time, whoop, switches on. It's like when Jimmy Butler is not rolling, the team ain't rolling with him. But when he gets rolling, the team rocking with him. It's weird. It's weird how that works. I don't understand. I don't understand that. I already talked about Milwaukee, Brooklyn. Nah. Washington. Hey, Kyle Kuzma and Jordan Poole are robbing that franchise of a lot of money. A lot of money. Boy, they robbing that franchise. Just taking money. Come on now. Washington is a dumpster fire. Washington is where you go for your NBA career to turn you into a DNP coach's decision. Oh, you was healthy to play. Coach said, sit your ass back down. Come on now. Toronto, they might be all right. Charlotte, wild card team. Not too much situations that I see that the East is going to be able to just got it. Still runs through Boston. They still the champs, still the big dogs. Speaking of more basketball, I don't know if y'all heard the news. Might be a possible play stoppage, WNBA. And this is literally coming off the heels of the New York Liberty winning the championship. A day later, WNBA players say we're going to opt out of that CBA next year. Pretty much, I think it's November of 2025 when it expires, and they're not playing. Here's why, in my opinion, why the ladies or the WNBA players are opting out. So they've been fighting that uphill battle. They want better facilities, obviously more money in the pocket, this, that, the third. Cool. Hey, got it. Got to get mine. You better get yours. I ain't got no issue with it. In fact, I think it's genius that they are opting out of this CBA. Here's why. They see the WNBA getting more money, more sponsorships, more TV deals, more apparel deals. Right now, the skillet is scorching hot for the WNBA. Probably at its peak of money making. I mean, literally, this is like they got a 11-year media deal with Disney, Amazon Prime, NBC. It's a 2.2 billion. You heard me, billion with a B. No M's, B's, big B's, Red Sox. I mean, come on now. These ladies see what's going on with the league. More TV deals, bringing in 2.2 billion, which, by the way, get up to 3 billion. Where that money gonna go? Are y'all gonna put it back in making sure the pay's right, facilities are right? We don't have to be riding coach. You know, commercial flights. There's some things that they want, and I don't blame them. The iron is hot. And I know what some people gonna say, well, you better thank Caitlin Clark for it. It wasn't just her. Is she part of that big expansion and boom of sure? Yeah, of course. Won't deny that. Won't deny that. But she didn't bring all this popularity by herself. Well, so hey, come on now. If even if you use Caitlin Clark as a reason for the uptick in popularity, sales, and everything that was made this year, you still got to take advantage of any opportunity to make sure that you get what you want as a player. I think it's smart. Oh, look at all this money flooding into the WNBA, and we got this problem and that problem, and our pockets still looking kind of light. Yeah, let's go ahead and opt out that CBA. It's business. It is business. See, this is the business part of the sport. You know, the sports and entertainment shit. This is the business part now. This ain't about basketball. Hey, it's too much money getting made. Where's my cut? You damn right. I'm rocking with the ladies on this one. Where my goddamn money? Man, give me my money. Hey, you better get yours. You got to get it. I ain't mad at it at all. I know there's going to be some pushbacks on it because there's going to be people saying, oh, with the WNBA ain't making that much money, they ain't doing this and doing that. Okay. Rome wasn't built in one day. God didn't make the world in one day. It took him 7. So let's be honest about this situation. This is a strictly business move for the ladies to make sure that they're well compensated for the uptick in popularity. Let's take a listen to what could possibly happen with this situation.
Breaking news, the WNBA Executive Committee and Board of Player Reps have voted that they are opting out of the 2020 collective bargaining agreement. So this means that the players and the league are now on the clock to negotiate a new CBA by the end of the 2025 season. And y'all, the timing of this decision is truly huge, coming off of a historic WNBA season that includes record viewership, increases in attendance by 48%, increases in merchandise sales by 600% compared to last year. So this is a huge decision that was made. And now we wait and see how the league and the players are going to work together for the future of the WNBA.
So what are the players going to be asking for here, Chene? What could we be looking at?
Yeah, the key issues are establishing a new economic model that is truly more creative and ensures player wages better reflect the growing business. They also hope to build upon professional standards that are set by teams like New York, Seattle, Las Vegas, Phoenix, all whom have state-of-the-art practice facilities. And of course, they hope to expand lifelong benefits for players, including retirement and family planning. So you can see right here, these are some of the points of emphasis that the league and the players are going to have to address.
So if those are the point of emphasis, I'm wondering, Sinead, how far are the players looking to take this? Is there any possibility that we could see a possible work stoppage here?
To me, what I've heard and what I've learned from the union is the fact that they're preparing to take as long as necessary to be able to have the best negotiation as possible. They have been leaning on their leading experts of their collective bargaining agreement and their advisory council to sort of make these determinations. But overall, we have seen over the course of this WNBA season that the players, they have handled their business on the court, and now they look to handle their business literally off the court in this monumental time for the league.
So news here on NBA Today, the Players Association is opting out of the 2020 collective bargaining.
Your business is business. Hey, here's the deal. It benefits the WNBA to make sure that they, I don't say cave in to the players' wishes, but put this in perspective. Don't act like none of these ladies can't go overseas and possibly get more money and get more exposure than what they possibly could in the States. Just saying. Mess around and have Caitlin Clark playing in Barcelona. Mess around and have Angel Reese playing in Taiwan. Mess around, have Brianna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu playing overseas. Mess around and have your top dogs, your money makers, your people who's helping those big monies coming in with these TV deals. Mess around and not have them available, because there's going to be some European teams and it's going to be like, oh, well, WNBA ain't doing right by you. Shit, bring your ass over here. We'll take good cares of you, baby. Come on. Court him real quick. It benefits the WNBA to make sure that the CBA is a little bit more fair. I'm not saying you got to cave into everything of the request, but understand this. When you're just a body, a governing body as a WNBA, you're not the product. You're not the content. You know what I'm saying? So, for instance, I.O.W. is the network. You know, it's the platform. I'm the content. You know, whatever I.O.W. brings in, and if my numbers are looking fantastic, oh, please believe it. I want fair compensation, because they chilling with the night owls. You know, that's business. Can't fault the ladies for that. Go get it. Go get it, ladies. Get the deal done, WNBA. Because here's another issue. If you have a work stoppage, you know what that does automatically to that popularity that you just built up? It shoots it right in the foot. Because let those ladies go overseas. It's going to be hard to, one, get them to come back because they're making more money, and they just saw how you just really just treated us and just glossed over our needs as human beings of what we want as fair and equal compensation for what we've been doing for the numbers wise. I'm not in no rush to come back to you. You know, wouldn't be in a rush. So don't take all this popularity and jersey sales and money that you've been making and then just let it, you know, just fall to the wayside because you want more bigger piece of the pie. Come on now. Don't shoot yourselves in the foot, WNBA. I think it benefits you more to get this deal done and keep those players, keep those ladies happy, keep them satisfied, keep them here, keep them stateside. You don't want to be the basketball's biggest export Come on, don't do that. Don't make the European leagues better because you are failing at taking care of business. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. I might have to go a little bit overtime, but it is what it is. NFL quick hits. I saw that they Cooper Kupp on the trade block, trade rumors swirling around. Apparently, the Rams are asking for a second round, and they're willing. Keyword: they're willing to take some of his salary. That's cute. That's cute. That's cute, Rams. Here's my thing. Cooper Kupp is aging. He's 31 now. All right. His next 2 years, he has a cap hit of 29.7 at 32 years old. He has another cap hit of 27.3 million when he's 33. So if I give you the second round, Rams, if I was a GM, you damn right you're gonna take some of his salary. But we're gonna have to talk real percentage on what that sum means to you, and damn sure what the sum means to me. If I'm a GM, that sum is you take 70% of his salary, I take the other 30. I cannot, if I'm a GM, I cannot eat majority of a $29.7 million cap hit or $27.3 million cap hit for a guy that is aging and his body is falling apart. Call a spade a spade. We love Cooper Kupp. A bad motherfucker. He's a bad motherfucker when he's healthy. He ain't played a full season since 2021, the Super Bowl year. The last 3 years, he has been hurt. Hell, he's only made 2 appearances this year. We're 7 weeks in. You done already missed more than half the games you were qualified for. And there's no. When is he supposed to come back? Huh? Missed time last year. Missed time the year before that, right after the Super Bowl. Missed some significant time. We just got to call a spade a spade. Cooper Kupp is good when healthy. We ain't seen that in a minute. So your sum, Rams, if I'm a general manager and I want Cooper Kupp, look, I'm willing to give you the second rounder. But you're going to have to eat majority of this contract. I can't take it on. Not for a guy that in a trade or a second rounder, the hell might give you 4 or 5 games. Trying to squeeze more juice out of this orange is getting hard to do because he's aging and his body is falling apart. That's not me saying that out loud. Just look at it. All these ankle sprains and knee situations he keep having. He's having lower body issues. He's a wide receiver. He needs that shit. He needs all of that to make sure that, because Cooper Kupp was one of the best route runners. He was one of the best receivers. He was probably to some people's degree was the best receiver a few years ago. But if you think you're just gonna get a second round pick out of me and you think you just gonna try to pay a little bit, nah, Rams. But here's another thing. His value, for me, my opinion, I think his value's down. Because of the injuries, because of the age. When you combine all that, I got to knock the value down. When I buy a used car, it's not the price it was when it was new. No. Malice has been used on this thing. Butt's been in these seats. No, no. You can't put the original sticker price on a used car. No. That's not how we get down, baby. Cooper Kupp, he's not damaged goods. He's borderlining it though. He's borderlining it because he's doing a whole bunch of missing games lately instead of being one of the best receivers in the game lately. I mean, let's not fake the funk. 3-4 years ago, we was talking about Cooper Kupp, the baddest motherfucking wide receiver. He's borderlining, literally just falling apart. Fragile. What they say in French, fragile. They put the little symbol on there. Fragile. He fragile. And I love Cooper Kupp. Great baller. He can do his thing. But if the Rams think that this is going to be some fool out there, this is going a second rounder. Albeit the crazy thing, second rounders, when you go in the draft, depending on when you at, if you're closer at the top of the round, hey, those second round picks could be a starter. Help your team immediately. Help your team immediately. I don't know if I'm willing to give that up for an aging guy who's in the last 3 years just showing me that his body is just not going to hold up. I can't do it. Can't do it. Is that to me? That I think that's a huge risk to make this trade. And I get it. People gonna say, it's still Cooper Kupp. Okay. Well, show me the last time that man was, that guy. And we ain't gonna act like Puka Nacua was able to fill in for Cooper Kupp just fine a year ago. Puka Nacua's problem is he's just as fragile as Kupp. Make that shit make sense. Put that in the context. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I know one guy who's not leaving, Alvin Kamara. He just got an extension up for the Saints. That's all that all that you can really do anyway. If I'm Alvin Kamara, I'm happier than a pig in slop. Got my bread, got my contract. Thank you. Go. Well, look at this football wise. Not too many threats that the Saints got right now. They having some injury issues. Obviously, Derek Carr didn't play. He has an issue. I think it was an oblique or something like that. He's hurt. Sherrod, the wide receiver, speedy wide receiver, lost him for the year. Chris Olave had a concussion, didn't play last week. Don't know what's going to be the future for him. So it's Alvin Kamara bust. He is the offense. And he smartened up and said, well, hell, I'm looking around and all these pieces that had us looking real good after week 2, putting up 91 points combined in week 1 and 2, and bodies is hitting the floor. And I'm last man standing. And we've been losing a lot. I think they were a 5-game losing streak. It's been a minute since they beat down the Cowboys, right? That's almost a month and some change away. Done deal. Ain't too much to be, bragging and boasting about offensive wise anymore with the Saints. So it was definitely smart for Kamara to get his bread. Get it. Expect to see Tua this weekend. He's itching to get back out there. Just saying. Putting it out there. He's going to want to play. Is it smart? Obviously not my decision. Me personally, I wouldn't. Take my money and run. I want my health. I want my mind intact. This is a crazy sport. I don't know if I was in Tua's shoes, I'd be so quick to go back. That's just me. I'll wait. I ain't in no rush. For sure. One blank period. Last topic before I get up out of here. We talked about it briefly last night. Me, Bobby G, of course, my man Omar had a quick discussion about it. I don't know how people are feeling about Deshaun Watson. I think it's done. Let's take a listen to what Adam Schefter had to say.
Confirmed it 5 minutes ago that Deshaun Watson did rupture his right Achilles tendon. This far into the season, with his contract, with how he's been playing, is there a world that we live in that this is the last time that we see Deshaun Watson play for the Cleveland Browns?
I think it's possible. Yeah, absolutely. And you look at that contract, he's got to come back. Wasn't playing great. He's going to have the surgery done on the Achilles. And they're going to have some decisions to make at that position. First of all, are you telling me that the Browns aren't going to go into the offseason and go place a high priority on drafting a quarterback as high as possible? Of course they are. So let's assume that they can turn their first-round draft pick into a quarterback. Well, now they've got a first-round quarterback. We've got a quarterback coming off an Achilles injury. They might have looked to trade him in the offseason. I don't know how doable it would have been. Obviously, they would have had to pay the bulk, if not all, the money involved, or they would have had to compensate a team to try to take on some portion of that contract. A lot of variables. They all go out the window now that he's ruptured his Achilles. So it's a different dynamic. So he's going to come back now. He's already had 2 ACL tears. Now he's got a ruptured Achilles. He looked, when he played, the burst that he had that made him a special player in Houston, that was not as evident to other teams when you had them watch him and assess it. Like, he just didn't look as explosive and as twitchy as he did when he played in Houston. And now you're coming off an Achilles. The strength of his game was his elusiveness and the athleticism that he displayed and the moves he made. All that's compromised right now. Who knows what's going to happen with his football future? Nobody can say that right now.
I ain't a betting man. My man Bobby G said he might be done in the NFL, and I don't disagree with it. It's too many. It's too much. It's not enough good of what we've seen from Deshaun in the last 3-4 years. Not enough good. Not at all. It's been way too much bad on and off the field. Way too much. All right. This guy, 27 civil suits, alleging him of inappropriate behavior sexually. 27 plus. Just settled another one about a couple of weeks ago, a month ago. If I'm a GM, why would I take that on? There's no way I can take you on and just think that everything's, oh, you settled all those cases. There's no way no more going to pop up. All right. I ain't, like I said, I ain't a bet man, but I ain't gonna take that bet. I'm not taking that bet. There's a possibility there might be other civil suit cases possibly coming out. They don't care about that man's Achilles injury. They don't care. They feel that he was done wrong. They just gonna keep suing him. More cases gonna pop up like it. That was the biggest one. It's one of the biggest reasons why I think nobody's gonna want to touch him. 2, I know as Adam Schefter said right there, take some of the portion. No. The way this motherfucker been playing, no, I need you to take all. I'll give you a couple little funky picks. I'll sweeten the pot for you. Give you a third and a fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. A third and a fifth. That's it. I ain't taking none of that money on. Because that was your doing. You ain't had to sign that man to a fully guaranteed contract, $231 million to stink up that damn joint. You did that. Cleveland Browns organization, your your general manager. How the hell is this guy still have a job? Huh? The thing is, with Deshaun, it's not like we ain't got enough, film on you as a Cleveland Brown. I mean, of course, you had to serve the suspension a couple of years ago. You made it through halfway the season last year before one of your injuries, and now you out for the season. I ain't seen too much. Not enough good. Can't touch that. Hey, I can't bring you on not knowing 100% guarantee that all the silver soup shit is done. There's no fully guarantee. You can't guarantee that to me, Deshaun. There's no way. And you also can't guarantee me that you're gonna get back to your old playing form. Oh my goodness. There needs to be a Harvard study on how bad has things go from good to shit. I mean, this man, Deshaun Watson, had the world in his palms. He had some other things in his palms too, but that's why he's in the predicament he is in now. Because eventually all that stuff got to be weighing on you mentally, and it affects your game because your head's not in the game. And then next you know you're hurt. And now you getting talked about on Late Night Owl Show with Wildcard Mark, talking about how your career should be done. Sorry, Deshaun. Facts are the fact. I mean, nobody. Who they rap minds going to trade for that? Nobody. Nobody trade for that. No. Not in a situation where no. Come on now. Hey, I don't But Deshaun he's gonna have time to sit back, think about it. Study long, you study wrong. Right? I just don't see him in the league no more. I just don't. Got his palms on the field. I'm just saying, man. It's you don't want to take on that headache or that uncertainty of not knowing if the guy is going to have more legal troubles, and then that turns into a distraction. That turns into literally, making your own fan base regret that player. I mean, come on, we saw what happened. The man got hurt, and you deserve it. Like, no, what? That's crazy to me. That cats were cheering on an injury to your own player that you root for as a team. You know what that shows me? That fan base has been told something, and this is what you keep getting. And they keep falling for the same okie doke. I mean, Cowboys fans do it every year. They fall for the same okie doke, right? Are we going to the bowl this year? Womp, womp, womp. Second round wall. Can't get that. Hey, the motherfuckers can't get past that second round now. Can't get past that divisional round. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Hey, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. It's still Taco Tuesday on the West Side. Hey, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Now Wednesday for majority of us. Appreciate y'all. At any point in time, you want to chop it up or catch content from the I.O.W Sports Network show, all the social media platforms at the bottom of the screen. All right. You want to chop it over me personally. I got a lot of projects I got going on right there. AC Wildcard Mark, Twitter page. That's where I post everything I do with links. And y'all can always go and support. I always appreciate you. Much love to you, my brother. Show some love and support. I appreciate it. Make sure y'all hit them like, share, subscribe to these channels, man. Hey, we trying to make something shake, trying to make something blow up over here. You dig? But until then, I will tap in with you guys tomorrow night for the last show of the week, and we'll make sure that we send everybody out on a high note. We'll see what NBA games are in action. I'll probably preview, week 8 in the NFL. I think I might need to revisit my coach's hot seat list. I haven't done that in a minute. We might have to revisit that because obviously one of the coaches I had on that list, Robert Salah, he's already gone. I got Dennis Allen, Mike McCarthy, Sean McDermott, and Nick Sirianni were the other few gentlemen that was on that list. Let's kind of see where they at. See where they at for sure. Hey, but hey, I'm gonna get up out of here. Like I said, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Hey, more peace, more love. I'll let y'all night owls. We out.
Yeah. Silent Hill TD, yes, what's up? Yeah, come on. I.O.W. Sports Network, late night edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mall. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Over there, no cigar. Man, you don't wanna start.